Hello, hello. It is Wednesday, August 20th, 7:42 a.m. Central Time. A little bit late getting back to my computer just from the morning gym session, but here we are. So I'm kind of doing this fresh as we're looking here. Um, so initial reactions. If we look on the daily really quick, nice sell-off yesterday. So I think I stopped trading once we broke past the lows of Monday and Tuesday last week. Wow, it just kind of kept going like 100 more points, it looks like. Yeah, amazing. And then even after hours pre-market went all the way and touched this key level. And so, hey, it got there, which is really good. In hindsight, should be holding for longer and looking for the further targets. But greed is a big problem of mine, and like I'm always trying to keep that on a short leash. But it's nice to see that, like, hey, these levels are all kind of playing out, being respected, and all that. So I'm definitely watching, this low again to see if we test and break, or if that's going to be kind of the near term bottom for today, and we'll see what happens. Um, yeah, so we'll see. I think obvious direction now looking at it is down. So if we can kind of push up, maybe we get back to here and this low, can't break it. Or if you push up really hard to here, that's a super obvious short for me. Um, and so we'll see. Again, like the still up, right? Like price is still up. If you kind of zoom out, we're still up. I mean, you could draw a trend line here and say, okay, we're going to bounce off a trend line, or maybe we're breaking some wedge, whatever. Um, but I think down is probably where we're going to do today. Is kind of my gut, but I'm always open to being surprised. Like you look at what happened here, down, then super down, and then next day just shot up and closed on the highs. That could very well happen. Down, down, breakdown, close on the highs, down, 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 up, down, down, all this tariff stuff, down, 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 push up, close on the highs. So you got to be careful and be aware that that is very possible, especially on the NQ. Um, so let's see, but I think I'm looking for the shorts this morning. If I were to pick a bias, I think it's going to be a little bit more short bias, but have to look for good levels. I think like here, I think I will draw this actually as a good little level. I think here will be good to watch, which is all coincides with the pre-market high, so we'll keep that. So definitely keep an eye on there. I think here where the opening price is, here, which is kind of this is the current price. Yeah, I'll draw a little line here. This could be interesting. We'll see how things look in about an hour. So I just kind of keep those as interesting reference points for me. Um, this is obvious key level. So we'll see. I think down is the way. I don't know if we continue falling over. It would be interesting if we did break that convincingly. Then of course we're going lower. Um, but I'm open to shorting back down to here, and kind of taking that. So let's see. Um, and if we look at, I guess, quick look on the hourly. Like I said, I'm looking at the charts live with you, so I haven't really looked because it just got here late. Yeah, I mean, this looks like it's down. Like I said, a push back up here in the hourly is a very obvious short for me. Um, I think we're short-term bearish all the way up until here. So yeah, we'll just see what happens there. But yeah, I mean, shorts seem to be the way to go right now. And then so pre-market continued selling off. We're kind of rebounding. I guess there was like something happening here. I wonder what the news looks like. I think there was something today, right? Today's Wednesday. Yeah, so we had all the mortgage rate stuff. We got some oil things happening. Fed speech at 10. Oh, the minutes. Yeah, okay. So we got the FOMC minutes this afternoon. So let's see. I think short bias until we get to that point. Maybe we drift, and then we got some speeches and jobless claims. Yeah, we're just gonna see what it brings. But I think we'll drift a little bit today, and I think if we're gonna drift, we're probably gonna drift lower, is my guess. But again, open to both sides. Not gonna chase. Need to look for some good levels here. Yeah, I got the key levels marked there and there and there. So I'll just see what price looks like. Yeah, in the 1 minute, yeah, I think this 23493 level is an interesting to watch to kind of go short. We're kind of at the lows. So, I mean, if we open up with another little small gap, push up and then fall over pretty convincingly, like, hey, well, I will join long, maybe try to ride it back down to here and attempt this key level, and then we'll see. But maybe it doesn't follow through because notes, the FOMC notes and all that, or maybe it does. Not really sure. Um, so that's what things look like for me. When I looked at quickly the big premium options over 200K on the Qs that are expiring today and that were purchased like in the last day or so, more bearish flow, more money betting on puts. And so that's just a good thing to keep in mind. On the dark pool front, let's see if anything crazy happened yesterday, or maybe yesterday and today, if anything, this morning. So we had nearly, so 577, it was, $700 million. Where's 577? So if I go here, let's see if we can open 577. Yes, so I guess so I know on the 18th there was a lot here. I guess there was more right at the open and it just fell over. Um, and so that happened early and that's fine. Next, I mean, that was the majority of it, right? 577 and we just fell. So, I mean, we kind of missed it. I think, well, let's see if we go back up there. If not, it's a very, like I said, lots of billions of dollars here, more billions here. We broke the level that pushed us up earlier last week. So I feel like near term is down. So yeah, we'll see what things look like. Like I said, look in the short pops. I don't know that I'm looking to long any flushes, to be honest. Um, I think we'd have the base for a little while before I consider a long right now. But if we push up super strong, could be wrong, and you have to respect that. But even if we push up strong, I'd wait for a nice pullback before joining long. But I think short is the direction that I'm leaning today. And yeah, so we'll see what the morning brings. I will update you once I'm done trading for the day. Thank you.